Most people spend their entire lives chasing the three things Schopenhauer considered the least important: money, status, the approval of other people. And a man who understood happiness centuries before modern psychology looked at all that chasing and said one thing: you're looking in the wrong place. Here's what's strange about Arthur Schopenhauer. He was the most pessimistic philosopher who ever lived, the man who called existence a kind of suffering. And yet, he wrote one of the most practical guides to living that anyone has ever put on paper. Not about how to be happy. He thought that was mostly an illusion. About something better: how to suffer less. These are 8 things Schopenhauer understood about a good life. Not motivation, not positivity. Just the clear, unsentimental truth. Let's begin. Most people sacrifice their health to chase money, and then spend that money trying to get their health back. Schopenhauer saw the absurdity of this clearly. He said 9/10 of our happiness rests on our health alone. Think about it. Every pleasure, every ambition, every success loses its taste the moment you're truly sick. Health isn't one item on the list. It's the table the whole list sits on. A healthy beggar is richer than a sick king. We're taught that the right possessions will finally make us someone. The car, the title, the house. But Schopenhauer understood something we keep forgetting. Happiness comes from within, from your character, your mind, your temperament. 2 men can own the same things and live in completely different worlds. One is at peace, one is miserable. The difference was never the things. It was who they were before they got them. What a man is will always matter more than what a man has. Here's a strange thing we all do. We suffer over opinions that exist only inside someone else's head. We shrink ourselves. We perform. We chase approval from people we don't even respect. Schopenhauer called this one of the great follies of human life. We sacrifice real happiness for an imaginary image of ourselves in the minds of strangers. Most of those people aren't thinking about you at all. They're too busy worrying about their image in your head. We forfeit 3/4 of ourselves just to be like other people. Most people are terrified of being alone. So they stay in the wrong rooms, the wrong jobs, the wrong relationships, anything to avoid the silence. But Schopenhauer saw solitude differently. He believed a man is only truly free when he's alone. The person who can't stand their own company is telling you something, that there isn't much company there to begin with. Great minds were rarely afraid of solitude. They sought it, because that's where thinking actually happens. A man can be himself only as long as he is alone. We're sold a dangerous idea, that life should be a constant stream of pleasure. And so we're constantly disappointed when it isn't. Schopenhauer flipped this completely. He said happiness is mostly the absence of suffering, not the presence of joy. A calm day where nothing went wrong is already a victory. We just don't notice it. Expect less from the world, and the world stops breaking your heart quite so often. The surest way to avoid misery is to stop demanding to be ecstatic. Comparison is everywhere now. Every screen, every scroll, a new reason to feel behind. And Schopenhauer named envy for what it is: one of the greatest enemies of human happiness.
You cannot escape.
Because envy doesn't just make you want what others have, it poisons what you already have. It takes your real life and makes it feel worthless next to someone else's highlight reel. The envious man pays twice, once in longing and once in the joy he could have felt, but didn't. Envy builds the wall between you and your own life. We are masters at missing our own lives. We replay the past, we rehearse the future, and the actual moment slips by unnoticed. Schopenhauer reminded us of something simple and easy to forget. The past is a ghost, the future is a guess. The present is the only thing that's ever real. Every moment you spend somewhere else is a moment of your one life that you never actually lived. The present is the only reality you will ever hold in your hands. Schopenhauer hated noise. He even wrote an entire essay about it. And it wasn't just irritation. He had a theory that the ability to tolerate noise is inversely related to the power of your mind. The deeper the thought, the more it needs silence to form. And in a world that gets louder every year, protecting your quiet has become a radical act. Silence isn't empty, it's where everything real gets built. The greater the mind, the more it craves the silence the world keeps stealing. So those are the 8. Health. Character over possessions. Freedom from other people's opinions. The strength to be alone. Lower expectations. Freedom from envy. The present moment. And the protection of silence. Look closely, and they're all really one idea. Stop chasing happiness out there and start protecting your inner world in here. But here's where I have to be honest with you. Schopenhauer is brilliant at teaching you how to suffer less, how to remove the noise, the envy, the false needs. But removing suffering is not the same as having something to live for. And this is where another thinker quietly completes him, Viktor Frankl. Frankl survived the worst the world can do to a person, and he came back with one insight. A life without pain isn't the goal. A life with meaning is. So use Schopenhauer's wisdom to stop wasting yourself on what doesn't matter. Build the quiet. Drop the envy. Reclaim your time. But then, do something he left unanswered. Take all that peace you've protected and pour it into something that actually means something to you. Schopenhauer teaches you how to suffer less. What you do with that peace is the question he leaves open. If this gave you something to think about, which of the 8 hit hardest? Tell me in the comments. And if this video helped you, a like and a subscribe genuinely matter. For a channel like this one, every single one helps it grow and reach more people. It's the simplest way to support this kind of content. And make sure the next one finds you. Share this with someone who's been chasing the wrong things. And until next time, protect your peace. Build something that matters.